So if you stumbled across this video, I'm gonna take a guess that you spend a lot of time on self-improvement YouTube because you've already gone through all of the mains. If you've gone from Hamza videos, watching Red Pill or Andrew Tate stuff, and now somehow you've come all the way to this 12 view video, then you're really deep in the hole. It's a good thing because it means that you've probably watched a lot of videos already about confidence, and that's gonna be what we talk about today. So this past year was crazy for videos on confidence. I've never seen such a push before, especially when people like Andrew Tate kind of come on the scene and absolutely blow up.
The difference between me and everyone else with Fireblood is I am also a genius.
He's somebody who has a massive following, right? His confidence actually attracts so many people. But at the same time, he probably has equal or maybe even more haters because of that confidence, right? If they don't think he's worthy of having it, they're just gonna look at it as arrogance. They're gonna think that he's just a bully, right?
Did you just call me volatile? He just called me volatile.
He just called you volatile.
Don't call me volatile! I ain't volatile!
Calm down.
Let's be real with ourselves. You and I do not have the achievements behind us to try and emulate the confidence of someone like that, right? So we're watching all these videos, we're talking about how much confidence we need to gain, and if we try and put that on, it's gonna be absolutely inauthentic, right? It's not gonna help us get anything done. It's definitely not going to draw people to us because it's gonna be perceived in the exact same way, arrogance. You probably have that one friend that you know just puts on this air of confidence because they've been told essentially by social media that they should, but you can tell even they don't really believe it. So it just comes off as a really weak position. It actually kind of shows the opposite, right? They look unconfident because of how much they're forcing it.
Well, well, well. How the turntables...
That's a weak position. That's not one that we want to be in, right? So we need to be careful of acting more confident, I would say, than our actual abilities or the actual value that we put out into the world. Now, on the flip side, you have people that will glamorize humility. I was actually one of those people. I thought I didn't want to make any waves. Maybe it was just going to be an easier way to get through life. Just kind of be unassuming, right? Always put other people above yourself. It sounds like the nice guy thing to do. So you probably have that friend that gives themselves very little credit, that is self-deprecating in their humor. Just all in all, it goes about humility in a way that loses them respect. And like I said, I've been exactly there.
I think I am actually humble. I think I'm much more humble than you would understand.
I had seen so many people that were overconfident, and I really found them as arrogant. I thought for myself, the only way to kind of counterbalance that would be to be really self-deprecating, not give myself enough credit, just essentially be down on myself. And that was the only way that I could avoid being arrogant. Essentially, I looked at humility as looking at myself as less than everyone else around me. I realized later, it's actually not thinking of myself as less, it's thinking of myself less. Confidence and humility are not opposites. It's actually very possible for a person to have both. However, why does it seem so rare that we see a person with both qualities actually together, right? If you could be that guy, you strike the perfect balance. You can avoid losing respect by constantly underestimating yourself and presenting yourself as less to everybody else. You also avoid being brushed off as this arrogant guy because basically you're getting caught in the lies of your own confidence. If you try and play the game of I should be this confident, right? Or I should try not to be in this specific scenario. Basically, you're playing a character. It's inauthentic, right? If you can analyze exactly where you're at and just be that level of confidence, you've relieved yourself from the burden of playing a character. That's when finally you can stop overanalyzing yourself. That's when you can actually start thinking about other people, which will increase the value you're outputting into the world, which is going to compound right back into your own confidence. The answer to how confident you should be is kind of anticlimactic, right? It's just as confident as you deserve to be, right? Analyze yourself, figure out where you deserve to be at, and don't portray anything above that. Don't force yourself in trying to present anything below that. Just be yourself. I'm working on too, right? So maybe I'm not the guy to be talking about it, but I was thinking about this a lot over the past couple of days, so I thought it might make it an interesting video. If you have thoughts about any of this stuff, you can leave it down in the comment, because the engagement is kind of nice. I like to hear, a different perspective on it, because I haven't talked about it with too many people, right? If you want to be a part of the conversation going forward, you can subscribe, and then I can keep doing videos like this, and we can have a chat. All right, have a good one.